channel. I am Reed Wilson, and for today's video, because we are now officially in March, is going to be I'm challenging myself to what I'm calling the 100 item challenge. So I'm going to start decluttering and reorganizing different parts of my house, and the goal is by the time summer hits that I will have either thrown out, removed, donated, whatever I need to do, 100 items out of my house. Now this is probably going to be a multiple part series because of course it's only March, so you might get one of these once a month, and I think each video is just going to be a room. And as you can see, I am in my bedroom, so that is where we are going to start. And before you say anything, yes, I know I've done a lot of organizational videos lately, but one of those videos had to do with me reorganizing my brain as well for eating and snacks, because I am on a really, I don't want to say structured, but I'm on a relearning journey when it comes to health, mostly because with ADHD and other things that I have, I love eating, yes, but it's also been a trigger for me my whole life. So anyways, that being said, one of the other reasons I'm wearing a weighted vest is because I'm going to be doing physical movements and stuff like that. So I'm just going to add a little exercise type thing while I'm doing it. So please don't mind the vest. And again, as you can see, I am in my bedroom, and we are going to start with my built-in shelves. As you can see, I have a ton of built-in shelves, and in those shelves is a lot of stuff. Including the cupboards. And what I want to do is I want to start by reorganizing it. We'll start there. I will probably do the drawers that are in my bedroom. Then I'll probably do my bathroom, my built-ins in the bathroom as well. And then last I'll do my walk-in closet. So this will probably be a longer video. You'll get snippets of me organizing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create multiple piles. I'm probably going to have a relocation pile, which means it's not meant to be in my bedroom. It is meant to be somewhere else. I just don't know the home yet. The second pile will probably be part of the 100 get rid of pile, is what I'm going to call it. So it's either going to go into a donation bin or I'm going to throw it out, but it's going to be removed from my house. So I'm going to call it my 100 pile. And then lastly, there will probably be a pile that it doesn't belong in here, but it belongs in my bedroom somewhere. So with that, I have 3 piles. There might become more piles, but let's get into the video and see what I can get done. So I think my strategy is going to be one section at a time. So I think I'm going to start there and move my way down. I think is going to be the best strategy. I will also probably clean it on my way. I just built this last night. Cutest little thing ever. I put it on my desk for like in my office. But there's some extra pieces, so I do want to keep the box, especially if I ever take it apart. Now, I have a puzzle place downstairs. It's probably where it's going to go. Okay, I think we're going to make a basement pile too. I think I'll put it out at the kitchen. This basket is electronics and like cords and stuff, and it will probably stay that way. But I do have to get rid of some of the things. Like I have AirPod stuff in here that I've had for years, but I don't know what the AirPods are. My mom bought me this jewelry tree like years ago, and I'm not a huge jewelry person. I usually wear the same jewelry on rotation. But it's like super cute. Truthfully, it looks like a tattoo I want. It just fits so nicely in this little corner. Now I gotta decide which jewelry I actually want to keep. So this is the rotation. I always wear this bracelet, and then I have literally 3. Oh, I'm missing a ring. I have like 6 rings I wear on rotation. There's some jewelry that I wear on like certain outfits and special occasions, so I will keep those as well. This is what happens when you have an ADHD brain and your mind is always like, oh, but I'll wear it one day, or oh, but I'll use it one day. This is how I collect a whole bunch of stuff. And then I get to this point where I'm like, okay, now I don't want anything. I just want to burn my whole house down so that, I don't have to worry about anything and just start all over. We're just going to make a challenge and a video out of all of these things that I struggle with in life. Aren't you guys lucky? You get to partake and watch. My two favorite animals are a zebra and an elephant. My sister, I believe, got me this for a grad picture or grad present, or my mom. Anyways, how cute. Okay, so a couple of story things for you. As you can see, I have a couple dolls up here. One's Winnie the Pooh and one's a Cabbage Patch doll. I also have the 25th anniversary edition of the Winnie the Pooh book. So my favorite Disney character, clearly Winnie the Pooh. Love him. I love the book, and I love the history of the actual, like, how Winnie the Pooh actually became Winnie the Pooh. If you guys don't know the story, go look up how Winnie the Pooh became. It's based on a actual bear from Winnipeg, which is in Canada, which is where I'm from. So that's why I have that one. It's actually from my best friend and her 4 kids when they went down to Disneyland, I believe. They brought it back for me. And the Cabbage Patch doll. So when I was younger, I had a Cabbage Patch doll that was named Susie. And I took it everywhere as a kid. Like, literally everywhere. Like, there was not a picture of me before the age of, like, 10 that I didn't have the doll with me. And sadly, when I became an adult, my parents thought that I didn't want it, and they sold it at a garage sale without informing me. So when my parents went down to the United States for a trip, they went to the actual Cabbage Patch, like, factory and actually got me a new one straight from the source. So that's why those 2 are there, and they will always be there. I'm just gonna take them down and dust them, but when my nieces come, they play with, but they will be there forever. And if you don't know this about a Cabbage Patch doll, you get like a birth certificate and everything from them. And my now Cabbage Patch doll's name is Violet. Very cute, because they're like birth certificate and adoption papers. It's just so cute. It's just a cute concept. And it might be the only girly girl thing that I really have and do. I am gonna let it fully dry before I put them back up. So now all I gotta do is organize that one cupboard, and then that side is done. And I'll give you a close-up of it. But she's looking better. All right, shelf 1 is done. And as you can see, the other shelves aren't done, but that one is completely done. Okay, so I need to know if anybody else does this. So I rescued my cat, as most of you know. And these are his baby teeth, and I keep them. People say I'm weird, but I don't really care. They're super memorable. God, he had long teeth. All right, you guys, shelf number 2 is done. Woo! Okay, I'm now moving on to this little section. Now, I already know what these are. So one of the things that I do to make sure that my mental health stays in check is I call them grounding activities. They're just things that I can do that is like not scrolling, not watching abundance amount of TV, you know, if I can't go outside like during the winter and stuff like that. So I do a lot of diamond paintings or paint by number. I'll build a lot of Legos. And I am now, Nikes, gonna try these nanograms. So I already know what this bucket is. I'm gonna have to reorganize it to figure out. I am just not 100% sure where I want the home to be, because I do most of these activities upstairs, so I want to make sure that this home is upstairs. So I am just gonna take it off and put it into this pile over here that I know it needs a home. I just don't know where the home is. My dog was trying to chew through her snuffle mat the other day when there was no treats in it, so it came into my room. So the biggest part of this is that in here, I also have a lot of books. I don't think you can see inside there. I have a lot of books and stuff that are in there, and my goal is I actually want to make these 2 shelves here strictly books. So my hope is that I'm going to take it out of there and put it into here. So now that I say that, I think I'm actually going to do these 2 next, so that I can actually just remove the books from there and put them directly into here. That makes more sense. So I'm going to do that instead. I will start here. I bought myself a sewing machine because I dance, and so we do a show at the end of every year, and a lot of the times my costumes don't fit, so I bought one. Now I need a place for it. It'll probably go downstairs. I'll probably have a sewing section downstairs. I have this mini projector that I use in here so that I can watch like movies and stuff on the roof if I want to do that in the room. Honestly, haven't actually run it yet. I should try and figure that out. Okay, I got all the books in. I know there's 2 empty shelves, but I'm on a book subscription, and so I get new books every month, and so it'll fill up, and we're gonna leave it that way. The next thing that I think I have discovered, because I emptied out this cupboard, I can now put my grounding activities into here so that I can have access to them all the time. So I will put that in there. And then the last 2 things I gotta do is I'm just gonna organize these 2 cupboards. My motivation is dwindling, so I might continue this tomorrow, but we shall see. I am gonna get that away. These 2 things are going down to the basement because they're either going into a box that I keep for when my nieces are here, so it's all toys and stuff that they can play with, or it's going into a keepsake, or it is going into a donation. So they'll go into the basement for that. Most of this stuff actually goes into my closet. That will be its home. For now, it'll probably just be sat in there because I don't have that organized yet, but that'll be the second part of this video. And or part 2. Probably part 2. I don't want to have too long of an organization video. I still gotta keep you entertained, and if I'm not entertained anymore, then what's the point? Okay, this is the finished So that is it completed. I'll shut all the cupboards and you can see it fully. That is how it will now look. That is your after. All right, you guys, here's the second half of the, I guess, organizing, spring clean, 100 item removal part. As you know, I just finished doing the built-ins on the other side of my bedroom. The last half of this video, I'm just gonna do the 2 side tables and my master bathroom. And I have discovered that I think this will have to be a 2-parter and or a series. I think I'll probably create it into a series. Part 2 of the series will be me organizing and removing the things for my master walk-in closet. So we'll finish these 2 things, and then if you do like the video, like I say, I'm making this into a series, and like I say, part 2 will be the closet. So let's get into it. First, I'm going to start with these side table drawers, and I am going to clean them as well as I'm doing this because, well, why not? So we're going to start with this one. And they have multiple shelves, but there's things that just like don't belong here. Like these things should be in like a bathroom, not in my bedroom. Oh, this is the cover of the book I'm currently reading. You know, you see a lot of these things online on like how to organize and how to do this and how to do that. And honestly, I'm just winging it and I just don't care. So if it's organized the way that I like it, then why not? When you guys start organizing things in your houses, do you guys do it like one section at a time, or do you guys do what I do and do like one room at a time? I'd like to know. Also, I know there's a lot of, you know, back in the day there was a lot of, if you don't love it, get rid of it, all those kind of things. With somebody that has a brain like mine, I love everything that I own. So getting rid of things is actually really hard. Those kind of concepts have never really worked for me. It is really gross under there. I think I'm also gonna have to clean under there. I'm gonna go get the broom. However, what does work for my brain is if I haven't used it in the last 6 months and don't foresee using it in the next 6 months, it's easy for me to get rid of. However, that doesn't work for everything either, but it is a start when I start organizing things. Okay, that's cleaned out, so, I need a garbage bag. And then I'm just gonna go individually through the drawers, do the same kind of piles that I've been doing this whole time, you know, throw away if I can sell it or keep kind of piles. And then we'll go from there. I don't know if I said this when I finished doing the built-ins, but I ended up having 3 garbage bags of things to throw away and 3 boxes of things that I can either donate or sell, which is crazy because those built-ins don't look like they hold a lot of stuff, but like clearly they did. Now keep in mind, a lot of the stuff that I threw away was like papers I didn't need anymore. Still shocking how much you can accumulate in like a short period of time. It's insane. I also brain dump every night in a journal. So these are empty, but I am gonna put them up in my bookshelf so that I know that I have them instead of buying more, because clearly I have 3. Plus the one I'm currently writing in. And I clearly like to floss my teeth because I have an insane amount of floss. Doodle breaks. I could use this for my grounding activity. I think I will put that there. If it gets thrown away, a couple of these things go into my... Now, I know I have 3 of these, 3 night masks, but I can't sleep unless it's completely dark. So when I travel, I use these. So we're going to just have to keep them. A cardboard box. Good. Like, it's sad how much of this stuff just gets accumulated over time that doesn't need to be accumulated. Like, it's so dumb. Like, why am I keeping these things? It's a bit ridiculous. But like, seriously, look at the amount of dental floss I have. Oh, another brand new book light. I could probably sell that or give it away. My God. That means that I had 7 of those. Who needs 7 book lamps? Honestly. Like, truly, explain that to me. Because I cannot. This I am gonna keep. Like I say, I like everything black, and I can't even have like a little flashing light. So these little blackout stickers are amazing. I will put a link in the description because they're phenomenal. And if you have any issues with like flashing lights, or you don't like flashing lights, they're the best thing ever. Things like this just make me sad when I realize how much my brain doesn't function like a normal person. Crazy. All right, I'm gonna just organize the bottom drawer here, and then we'll move on to the next drawer. Well, that's crazy. That went from like can't even shut it to pretty much fully available. So, okay, on to the next. Okay, let's start on the second drawer. First, again, we're gonna start by cleaning the top and maybe the under part. I live in Canada, so the humidifier is necessary. Extremely beneficial. I honestly don't know why it's so hard for somebody with a brain like mine to actually do this stuff on a regular. Okay, the last one, I actually forgot to give you guys a before and after of the last drawers. So let's give you a before and after. Yes, I know I just cleaned that, but this is the before. That's gross. Before, oh, that drawer's broken, so we'll figure that out. Okay. Well, the after of this drawer is going to be completely empty. And I already know that this one is also going to be really sad and disappointing. Oh, my half marathon medal. Keepsake. My baby proofing stuff for the cat. Not even for a baby, for the cat. So, yeah, a lot of this stuff will just be given away or thrown out because, like, again, I don't need that many masks. And I own an in-home care business where I can have masks for free if I need them again. What? It's so ridiculous. The things that I have accumulated. What is this? Screen protector for a phone that hasn't been around for like 10 years. For an iPhone 6, you guys. What is this? Oh, my manual for this, not even this humidifier. For a humidifier I used to own. And baby pictures. I mean, these are cute, but my baby book is downstairs, so I need to add them to that. I was such a chunky, cute baby. Seriously, though. Look how friggin' cute I was. I was such a cute baby. Okay, so sadly, the after is completely empty. So everything that was in these drawers was completely useless, and I did not need. Okay, so on to the next. Now, I think what I'm going to do for the bathroom is I'm going to make it an Instagram only exclusive real. So if you want to go see the transformation of the bathroom, go to my Instagram here. Same name, but here's where you can go find it. Or maybe I'll also put it on my shorts. Anyways, go check that out so that you can see the transformation of that. And I think this is going to be it for part 1 of the series, you guys. As you know, it is now officially organized, those 2 sections. And if you like this video, make sure you give it that thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button if you still haven't subscribed to the channel, because don't want to miss the part 2. And make sure the notification bell is on so you know when I actually post that video. And I will see you guys next Saturday when life feels gray. Let's find the black and white balance. Have a great week, you guys.